Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Bitcoin logs historic weekly candle as the number of whales continues to increase and accumulate. This coming from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, guys. We've had a pretty good week for crypto, for Bitcoin in particular. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has recorded its biggest weekly candle ever in dollar terms. And so what they're talking about is this candlestick here, okay, the one right before this current week, which is right now in the negative, in the red. But this week here saw some significant gains. The cryptocurrency capped off its historic week with a 22.49% uptick, adding $4,318 over the course of 7 days. So Bitcoin whales are continuing to accumulate. December 16th went down in the history books as the day Bitcoin finally smashed that pivotal $20,000 resistance level, extending its headline-grabbing rally. The cryptocurrency then soared to a new all-time high of almost $24,300 on December 20th, which was yesterday. Let's take a look at the chart today, and we're seeing a bit of a different picture. It's on the weekly right now. I'm going to put it on the hourly just to show you guys what we're experiencing now in the short term. So we did hit that high. Clearly, there are profit takers in the space, and this is what's creating this cascading effect downward. And this is just par for the course, guys. We're going to expect a lot of this in the coming months as Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies rally, break new all-time highs. People are not going... See, basically, this is what causes this. People don't really know how high Bitcoin can go at this point, and so a new all-time high is just that, uncharted territories, uncharted waters, so to speak. And so now, if you look on the chart, there is no history to suggest that we've entered a level of an old level of resistance which would create new support. So all this new movement to the upside is very, very new for everybody. It's uncharted territories for everybody. And so taking profits, especially for the newbie traders, we're going to see this a lot more, right? We saw it in this last rally once Bitcoin reached the all-time high back in 2017. Or rather, yeah, it was 2017 over here. It touched this 2013 high. And then we saw these pullbacks consistently of about 40%, 35 to 40% on the way up. Of course, some would say, well, why wouldn't we just put a Fibonacci extension on here to see where Bitcoin could go? And, those should be the levels at where people are taking profits. So, for example, up here at 30,000, and then maybe again at 46.6, and then maybe again at 63.1, and then finally up here at 73.3. Well, not everybody trades that way. Of course, everybody's got their own strategy, and, the Fibonacci extensions are good. We likely will see some big retracements up in these zones. But for now, it's uncharted territories. People are just happy that they are in profit. And so, profit takers taking their profits off the table, it makes sense. I just wouldn't be worried about it. But this is the challenging part, because now we're trying to gauge where the top is going to be. Of course, I've done videos in the past projecting new highs for the crypto market. I'll see if I can find one. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner for you. Meanwhile, we have the XRP story, okay? And this from Andrezel here. The XRP chart, this is the weekly chart, and we're still looking bullish, okay? He did take this snapshot before today, so it does look like XRP on the hourly. Right now I have it on the daily. Let me put it on the weekly, though. Is following this trend, okay? We've had some positive movement upward, followed by a few weeks of downward momentum. This was a positive week, indecisive week, long tails, long wicks, large amounts of volume here, but ultimately not a lot of price action to suggest that we are bearish. So still staying above this level, guys. This is the trend line, of course. We were in a downward market for quite a while, but we are still staying above key resistance. So this is ultimately the level that we have to pay attention to here. I'm circling it here on the chart. I'm also going to put... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a rectangle here just to kind of show you guys this is the level here where we need to really kind of focus on. And if we go below this level here, which is about 36, well, it's about 37 cents, 0.369. Even if we're above 37 cents, we're still good. It's when we break below that we would have to start worrying a little bit. Let me put it on the hourly. If I look at it on the hourly, we can see we are just touching the top of that zone right now. So XRP right now coming down, cascading a bit, the same as Bitcoin. As we know, the entire crypto market follows Bitcoin. So right now, XRP XRP trading at about 51.5 cents. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We are in accumulation. But again, like I showed you on the weekly chart, it is still looking very, very positive for XRP. And liquidity is moving through ODL, guys. This is from Wrath of Kahneman here. BitCub of Thailand, SBI VC trade spotted by ODL tracker. He retweeted out this tweet from Murad Toumi, just demonstrating some of this ODL through BitCub. And it looks like the source fiat here is the Thai baht to Japanese yen. You guys can see that there. Interesting to note. Also this from more liquidity news. XRP liquidity indexes go negative. Here's how the expert explains. And I don't know if you guys have caught this from the liquidity index bot. We have seen this as of late. Negative liquidity. So this is just a snapshot here of the XRP AUD corridor. And we got the Mexican one as well. The liquidity actually going negative. Now, how does liquidity go negative? Twitter bot LiquidityB has reported that on 3 crypto exchanges that are Ripple's ODL corridors, Bitso, Bitstamp, and BTC markets, XRP liquidity indexes have gone negative, showing these negative values respectively. Bitso and Bitstamp are major platforms that work with Ripple's ODL product for making cross-border transactions using XRP as a bridge currency, of course. Here's what an XRP liquidity index expert has to say about this. This is not the first time this year and even prior that the values of these indexes have gone negative. The creator of the index is referred to as Tenitoshi on the index's page. When last year he was asked about the meaning of the negative index values, he replied that in principle, the market volume cannot go negative. So hear this. This is likely to be the result of the way the index value is calculated, and the creator suggested considering negative figures as near zero ones. So ultimately, when you're seeing these near zero figures, or rather these negative figures, it's basically that there is low volume, low flow through there, that the values are close to zero. It can happen when the market has no liquidity or is very volatile. So just something to note there. I don't know why the numbers are low right now at this moment in time. If you guys have any idea, put it down in the comments. I'm not too concerned about XRP's ODL volatility or liquidity in the short term, because I know big things are coming, bigger things are coming, and cryptocurrency regulatory clarity is going to open the doors for some of this. This from Michael at Val5Link. So this with regards to Japan's SBI, Securitize bringing security tokens to crypto wallets for institutions. So SBI Digital Asset Holdings is to integrate its institutional-focused digital asset wallets with the digital securities platform from Securitize, a regulated U.S. headquartered firm. Now, we know SBI Holdings is a partner of Ripple. Obviously, back in 2018, Ripple invested in Securitize to tokenize the $7 trillion security industry. Again, this article was back from November 2018. So just to give you guys a little bit of context on that, in an announcement, Securitize's Japanese arm said the integration would enable users of the SBI wallet to sell, issue, and manage tokenized securities directly within the app. Securitize, which is regulated in the U.S. by the SEC and FINRA, as a transfer agent and broker-dealer, offers a way to issue and sell blockchain tokens representing securities and manage them over their life cycle. This partnership will give our customers a one-stop access to the security token platform with industry-leading security and convenience, said Securitize Japan country head Hidetoshi Kobayashi. SBI Wallet is a digital asset wallet and custody solution for institutional investors, said to offer high levels of security and regulatory compliance. Of course, this is always part of the narrative for Ripple. The regulatory compliance is important for them in order to conduct business appropriately, properly. They have been very clear that they do not want to be seen as the disruptors in the space. They do not want to be seen as the cowboys, I suppose. They want to play by the rules. They want to work with governments, and they've been doing a great job with that. SBI Digital Asset Holdings, a subsidiary of Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings, inked a deal with Switzerland's Six Digital Asset to offer digital asset trading for institutional investors in Singapore earlier this month. So more news there coming out of Japan. Got to thank Michael at Val5Links for posting that. And did you guys know that Ripple actually landed the third largest ever funding deal in the crypto space in 2020? So this coming from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, and apparently Bakkt and Coinbase were actually tied for first and second, and Ripple came out in third. So 2020 was an historic year for many reasons. Venture funding deals in the crypto industry were no different. Bakkt took first place with its $300 million Series B round. Funds came from M12, Pantera Capital, PayU, CMT Digital, and Boston Consulting Group. Bakkt is tied with Coinbase for the second largest ever funding deal in the crypto and blockchain vertical. And up next, guys, is Ripple. It raised $200 million in Series C, led by Tetragon Financial Group. This deal was the 8th largest deal of all time. And you guys can see, I don't know if you can catch some of this text here. It's written pretty small, but Ripple, number 2 on the list. Well, technically number 3, considering Backed was tied with Coinbase. But the fact that these companies, I mean, think about this for a second. Ripple is up there with Backed, which is basically an institutional, I believe the parent company is the NYSE. No, sorry, the parent company is the Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, and they own the NYSE and Backed. That is how it goes. But anyway, they're up there with Coinbase, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. And of course, Coinbase looking to be that provider, be that, cryptocurrency solution for many institutional American traders, I'm sure, moving down the road. Ripple's up there, number 3, and they're working in cross-border payments. The XRP cryptocurrency, as we know, they're fostering that ecosystem, and they were the 3rd largest deal in 2020, raising $200 million in Series C funding. This just speaks volumes to the company and, the fundamentals that we're going to see really boost price down the road. We also got to remember, and I think John Strong puts it great here, huge. Nobody can tell me that Ripple won't eventually be one of the highest valued companies in the world, a successful business with a solid purpose. And what of XRP? It is the focus of that purpose. All effort and investment goes towards advancing XRP utility. I couldn't agree more. Ripple is always on their game, making sure that the XRP cryptocurrency has a vibrant ecosystem that it can thrive in. Of course, there's the Spring funding arm, which is now RippleX. This was the incubator that the Flare networks came out of, and now look at the Flare networks. What they're working on, what they're doing with the XRPL, the XRP token, bringing XRP, DeFi, smart contracts into the mix. And so this is just going to help bolster Ripple's bottom line, XRP utility, more demand for XRP, which means eventually XRP will command a higher price. If there's more demand, obviously the price will go up because more people will need it, more people will want it. And so that's where we're going to see these real astronomical XRP prices. We've also got this. And so because Ripple is so successful, they can do things like this. This is another one from XRPCRYPTOWOLF. Ripple is proud to announce a $1 million gift to Eat, Learn, Play, a nonprofit founded by Stephen and Ayesha Curry to fight childhood hunger. So this, again, from the Ripple Insights website. Food insecurity has dramatically increased for millions of Americans in the wake of job losses, business closures, and overdue rent payments brought about by the pandemic. Of course, in the Bay Area, 1 in 4 kids is currently affected by hunger and food insecurity, including at least 18,000 children who rely on school meals for their daily nourishment. Those numbers are even more staggering in Oakland, where nearly 30% of children face food insecurity. Meanwhile, the restaurant industry, which sustains 15.6 million jobs as the nation's second largest employer, has been decimated, creating an unprecedented challenge in our community. So Ripple giving a $1 million gift to Eat, Learn, and Play. And there's a link here if you guys want to check that out. Down here it says Ripple's contribution has also helped save food service jobs and keep restaurants in Oakland open through World Central Kitchen, a nonprofit that provides fresh meals to those in immediate need and sustains small businesses and local restaurants in the midst of the humanitarian crisis. And here's a quote: "In partnership with Ripple, our program has engaged more than 100 Oakland restaurants, helping to save jobs of 850 restaurant workers and prepare more than 2.5 million nutritious meals for food insecure families." Guys, this is a big problem, not only in the United States, but around the world. And Ripple, they have the resources to do this, and so they are doing it. This is not a company that is, said by some trying to scam you with their XRP token, right? You got to think of those idiots that continually call XRP a scam and Ripple the biggest scammer of them all. I mean, you just wouldn't do this if you were a scam company. My opinion is that they, obviously, the optics look very good. Obviously, just morally, as a company with deep pockets, this is the right thing to do. And, I mean, it's a write-off for them. All these things are beneficial to the bottom line, so let's not lose sight of that. Finally, I just wanted to bring you guys to the Cryptic Poets tweet here. Top XRP news from 2020. MoneyGram sees triple-digit growth for 11 months straight. Flare Networks releases XRP to Spark ratio. Yes Bank partners Visa to launch new line of debit cards. American Express enters cryptocurrency market, and SBI acquires crypto trading firm B2C2. Just to add to this list, Ripple also introduced their line of credit service. That is going to be big for the future too. These guys are setting the stage for what's to come in 2021. We are going to see the crypto market explode, guys. Don't be scared of these huge pullbacks. Again, XRP on the weekly making a very nice bullish pennant formation here. And let me also remind you that we did see pullbacks, significant pullbacks back in 2017. And so, for example, look at this pullback. Look at how many weeks we saw downward movement for XRP before rebounding back for this final leg here, guys. So we could see this. Let me just actually show you guys this and compare it to today's price action, because I think this is important. You know, if we take this trend and we take this formation here again on the weekly and we bring it to you over here, I can show you guys that this doesn't look so scary after all. Just going to take it off auto, because if we take this and we just put it over top, okay, we can see, I'm going to line up the tops there. We can see that there is still a lot of movement to be had. We could actually rebound back significantly. Look at the volatility in this bars pattern, and I know it was more volatile at this time than we're seeing right now, and we're assuming it's going to come back down into this spot, and we're saying that, you know, even if it hits 37 cents, we're still okay. But look at that volatility before we made another leg up, you know, so there could be some more volatility in the space. This would have been an equivalent of XRP going, you know, as low as, or rather hitting the top right at 79, almost 80 cents, going back down as low as 25 cents, rebounding back up, and then hitting a mark of about $6.63. So that is just the equivalent, just taking the bars fractal pattern from the historical chart and looking at where XRP could go from there. And, you know, when in doubt, zoom out. When you're looking at this thing constantly on the hourly, it can get very, very frustrating and maybe a bit disconcerting. But realize, guys, the market is robust. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. We are going to see these pullbacks. So again, I would be accumulating if I wanted more XRP at this moment in time. Again, that is not financial advice. And full disclosure, I'm not buying any more XRP at this moment in time. I bought a lot of XRP in 2018 and 2019. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go to the moon, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.